Good morning, it's Shed from Shed All Over the Page. A little bit of a gripe, but same time need a little help. There's a company in Georgia called Grow Hoss. A lot of times people call them Hoss Tools, and they sell like gardening things. Most of it, I would say, is geared towards small scale gardeners. And there's a problem in this country right now under the American with Disabilities Act, which was a good thing. Don't get me wrong with the ADA, but there's predatory attorneys, and the only way you can describe these people, they're pieces of crap. They are finding, in this case with Hoss Tools, they find a blind person, and the trick is it's just not Hoss Tools. It's kind of happening everywhere, and it's not going to stop until some people grow some cojones and say enough's enough. And the way do you get people to do that? You put pressure on them. So the issue is they find a blind person and they say they can't access their website, and they sue them trying to get a settlement. Well, this is a New York law firm suing for a blind lady in Chicago against a Georgia company. And so what happens is you can either spend a boatload of money on attorneys or a boatload of money on getting the website redesigned. And there's already cases in Georgia where they spent the money, had the websites designed, and the company turned around and sued them a neck of time because they don't want the website fixed. They want the money. They don't care about the blind person. They'd push the blind person off a damn bridge if there was $100 bill between them. So they don't care. They're after the money. They don't care about the person with a disability. That's the bigger issue. I think these attorneys have stepped into a crap hole with what they've done. They've got a blind lady in Chicago suing a small farm tool manufacturer, seed manufacturer. Now, there's a lot of things blind people can do, but farming is not an easy one for them. Oh, is it ripe? I don't know. Is the row straight? I don't know. Am I going to hoe out the weeds or hoe out the plant? I don't know. So I don't work for Hoss Tools. I'm not associated with Hoss Tools. I just can't stand small companies out there that are being harassed, intimidated due to fraud and corruption through these sorry POS legal firms that are out there just wanting a dollar. And what happens is these people have worked hard to get where they're at, and you got some clown up there that's wanting a cut of it. And there's a special place in hell for those attorneys. And I hope they poke them when they get there. But what I want everybody to do is call the Department of Justice, and it's 202-514-2000. Hit option 3, that's leave a comment, and complain about the predatory attorney practices against people with disabilities on websites, because they're using it as a tool to make money for the law firm. They don't care about the person with the disabilities. Again, that's Department of Justice, 202-514-2000, option number 3. And if you get a chance, call the White House, call your elected officials, call your state reps, because your state reps you need to crawl up them and go, what are you doing to protect us from these people? So it's sad that we're in that boat, but that's the greed of the system. It's unfortunate that most of our elected officials are attorneys, then they end up becoming judges. And at some point we need to change the way that's set up, that if you're an attorney, you can never be an elected official. If you're an elected official, you can never be a judge. And if you're an elected official, you cannot be an attorney. And we need to take that loop out and go back to electing some normal people with some common sense. Shed off page.